You want to save money long term? Great. Here are 5 things that will help you achieve this. Number 1, create a budget and stick to it. Identify your monthly expenses and determine what you can cut back on. Having a budget can help you prioritize your spending and save more money in the long term. Creating a budget is a critical step in saving money and taking control of your finances. Follow these tips. Track your spending. Keep a record of all your expenses for a month to get a clear picture of where your money is going. This will help you identify key areas where you can cut back on spending. Determine your income. Calculate your monthly take-home pay and any other sources of income. This is important, especially for those who have multiple income streams. Categorize your expenses. Similar to determining your income, divide your expenses into categories, such as housing, transportation, food, entertainment, and so on. Categorizing your expenses is important because it helps you to better understand where your money is going. This information can then be used to make informed decisions about where to cut back on spending and where to allocate more money to reach your financial goals. When you have a clear understanding of your spending habits, you can easily prioritize your spending. When you categorize your expenses, you can see which areas of your budget are the largest and which areas you may be able to cut back on. For example, you may find that you're spending a lot on dining out or entertainment, which may not be a priority for you. Additionally, having a clear understanding of where your money goes help identify patterns that you may not immediately notice. For example, you may notice that you tend to spend more money on certain days of the week or during certain months. Once you have a clear understanding of your spending habits, you can make informed decisions about how to allocate your money. For example, you may decide to prioritize saving for an emergency fund or paying off debt instead of spending money on discretionary expenses. In short, categorizing your expenses is a key step in creating a budget and taking control of your finances. It provides valuable information that can help you make informed decisions about your spending and reach your financial goals. First, determine how much you want to save each month and allocate a portion of your income to meet that goal. Make adjustments accordingly, compare your income to your expenses, and identify areas where you can cut back. This may mean reducing discretionary spending, such as dining out or entertainment, or finding ways to reduce your fixed expenses, such as negotiating with your cable or internet provider. By creating and following a budget, you can keep your spending in check and make sure you're saving enough to reach your long-term financial goals. Number 2, pay off debt. High-interest debt, such as credit card balances, can drain your finances. Pay off debt as soon as possible to minimize the amount of interest you pay over time. Paying off credit card debt can be a challenge, but it's a critical step in improving your financial health. Here are a few strategies to help you get started. Create a budget. As discussed earlier, creating a budget can help you identify areas where you can cut back in spending and allocate more money towards paying off debt. Prioritize debt repayment. Make paying off debt a priority in your budget. This may mean reducing your spending in other areas such as dining out or entertainment to free up more money to put towards paying off debt. Pay more than the minimum payment. Paying only the minimum payment on your credit card balances will result in paying more in interest over time. Try to pay as much as you can each month to reduce the total amount you owe and the interest you'll pay. Consider a debt repayment plan. There are several debt repayment plans, such as the debt snowball or debt avalanche methods, that can help you pay off debt more effectively. Choose the method that works best for you and stick to it. Consider a balance transfer. If you have multiple credit card balances with high interest rates, consider consolidating them with a balance transfer credit card. This can help you pay off debt faster by reducing the amount of interest you pay. Paying off debt is a process that takes time and discipline. Over time, you'll be able to reduce your debt and improve your financial health. Number 3, invest in a retirement plan. Consider contributing to a 401k or IRA to take advantage of compound interest and grow your savings over time. If you live outside of the U.S., you may not have access to a 401k or IRA, but there are still several options for saving for retirement. Here are a few alternatives. Employer-sponsored retirement plan. If you are employed, check to see if your employer offers a retirement plan, such as a pension or a defined contribution plan, such as a 401k equivalent. Personal savings. If you don't have access to an employer-sponsored retirement plan, consider setting up a savings account specifically for retirement. Automatically transfer a portion of your income into this account each month to help you reach your savings goals. Tax-advantaged investment accounts. Depending on your country of residence, there may be tax-advantaged investment accounts available that are designed to encourage savings for retirement. For example, some countries offer a tax-deferred savings plan, similar to a traditional IRA. Stocks or mutual funds. Consider investing in stocks or mutual funds as part of a well-diversified investment portfolio. Keep in mind that investing in the stock market carries risk, so it's important to do your research and seek professional advice before making any investments. Seek professional advice. Consider working with a financial advisor to help you develop a retirement savings plan that is tailored to your specific circumstances and financial goals. Regardless of where you live, it's important to start saving for retirement as soon as possible. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow, and the more likely you'll be able to reach your financial goals. Number 4, save automatically. Consider setting up automatic transfers from your checking to your savings account each month. This can help you build up your savings without having to think about it. Saving automatically means setting up a recurring transfer of funds from your checking account to your savings account on a regular basis, such as weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. This can be done through online banking with your bank or credit union or through a mobile app. The idea behind automatic savings is to make it easier to save regularly without having to manually transfer funds each time. Once you set it up, the transfer happens automatically, making it easier to stick to your savings plan. This can also help you avoid the temptation to spend the money that you intended to save, since it's automatically transferred to your savings account before you even have a chance to spend it. Automatic savings is a powerful tool for building wealth over time, as it helps you save consistently and reach your financial goals more quickly. Whether you're trying to build an emergency fund, save for a big purchase, or simply establish a savings habit, automatic savings is a simple and effective way to get started. If you're currently unable to put any money into a savings account, it may be a sign that you need to take a closer look at your budget and expenses. Try to keep a detailed record of your expenses for a few weeks to help you understand where your money is going. This can help you identify areas where you may be able to cut back. Once you have a better understanding of your spending habits and where your hard-earned money goes, create a budget that aligns with your income and expenses. Make sure to allocate a portion of your income towards savings, even if it's only a small amount. Importantly, look for areas where you can reduce your spending, such as cutting back on discretionary expenses, negotiating bills, or shopping for deals. If you have considered all of the above with no avail, then consider taking on a side gig or freelance work to supplement your income. Any extra income you earn can be put towards your savings account. Lastly, if you're having difficulty making ends meet or managing debt, consider speaking with a financial advisor or credit counselor to help you develop a plan to get back on track. Remember, building a savings habit takes time and effort, but it's worth it in the long run. By taking small steps to reduce expenses and increase your income, you can work towards having enough money to put into savings each month. Number 5, avoid lifestyle inflation. As you earn more money, it's easy to increase your spending to match your income. Try to live below your means and avoid lifestyle inflation so you can continue to save and invest in your future. Lifestyle inflation is the tendency to increase spending as your income increases. It can be a challenge to avoid, especially if you're used to a certain level of spending and want to maintain your standard of living as your income grows. A great way to maintain that is having a budget in place can help you keep track of your spending and avoid unnecessary spending. Avoid comparing yourself to others. Try not to compare your spending and standard of living to others, as this can lead to lifestyle inflation. Instead, focus on your own financial goals and priorities. Always make sure to allocate a portion of your income towards savings and investment accounts each month. This can help you build wealth over time and ensure you have enough money for your future financial goals. Additionally, before making a big purchase, consider whether it's necessary and whether you can afford it without sacrificing your long-term financial goals. Be mindful of how your spending changes as your income increases. Try to maintain a consistent level of spending and avoid allowing your lifestyle to creep up along with your income. To save money long term, you can consider creating a budget, reducing expenses, increasing income through a side job or freelance work, categorizing your expenses, and saving automatically through recurring transfers from your checking to savings account. To pay off credit card debt, you can focus on paying off the card with the highest interest rate first while making minimum payments on other cards. Consider a balance transfer or debt consolidation loan, and avoid incurring more debt. If you can't put money into a savings account, you can take steps to reduce expenses, increase your income, and seek professional advice to develop a plan to get back on track. To avoid lifestyle inflation, you can stick to a budget, avoid comparing yourself to others, prioritize saving and investing, be mindful of big purchases, and avoid lifestyle creep by maintaining a consistent level of spending as your income increases. I hope this summary was helpful. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to know.